People on. Hello, people. Are we here? I am here. Everyone's here. I hope so. Enjoying our school holidays. Those who are at school still. I'm a long time out of school now, but I wish I could go back. Hello, dog. The dog's joined me tonight. Who else is here? Anyone here? Are we here? Anyone? Ooh. Jacob, have you got any fish yet, mate? With those giveaway lures I got you. How are you, mate? Anyways, hope you're enjoying your time off school. I'm assuming you're school holidays. Curtis, you're back, mate. Thanks for coming in and saying good day again. Normal, usual regulars are here. In you two. Anyone else here today? They've got 3 tuned in. It's probably my wife behind me. Jeff, g'day, mate. How are you? Good to see you. And how's the new rig going, mate? With the setup. Hopefully, the Fisherman's Office sticker hasn't given you any of my fish repellent these days. User 333, hi office. G'day, mate. Hope you're well. 664 down under. What's cracking, mate? Not much, mate. Been a bit of a quiet weekend this weekend. The best I could do today was not today. This weekend was one stinking redfin at my mum's creek yesterday. I donated at Blue Rock today, so I am usually not too bad at catching fish there, and today I was completely useless. G'day, Les. Hope you're doing okay, mate. I've been meaning to message you actually, but I have since gotten sidetracked quite a few many times. So yeah, hope you guys are all good. We've got people on. I may as well get started on today's live. Actually, I just got a question come through. When you heading to Lilydale Lake for some stonkers? Probably not at all, mate. I'll be hitting rivers flat out, I think, soon. Well, I've already been hitting rivers and also just been chasing some bass in Blue Rock recently as well, just because the weather's warmed up a bit quicker than I was anticipating. So just trying to see if they're out and about. It's been pretty tough, but yeah, did manage one a couple of weeks ago, but that was it. But yeah, probably won't get down to Lilydale where the stonkers are on, but yeah. What else we got here? Not yet. Trout season in 7 days away for us. I can't wait. Already have one of the lures on my rod ready. That's awesome, mate. Do you mind telling me which one you've got tied on as a one that's given you confidence to start the season with? Sorry, I keep forgetting you're in New South, so the season starts a little bit later for you guys. So yeah, I'm in Victorian trout season brain. Sorry about that. Same, ha ha ha. We'll get on to you during the week. Yeah, awesome, Les. Yeah, we'll have a chat soon, man. And while we're here, we'll have a chat now about everything that's been going on this month. It's been a pretty busy month. I haven't been able to make a video, as you would have noticed. The main reason for that is I went out with Alex Hawkes at the start of trout season this month. And we had an absolute ripper time getting up into the high country with the fly rods. We got some really, really good footage, but also some really, really bad footage on the behalf of myself mainly. I've been experimenting trying to get better footage out of my GoPros, and in doing so get worse footage as a result of trying to get better footage. Long story short, basically I've been using some filters on my GoPros that are meant to help give you natural motion blur, and my dog's tripping over my microphone lead. But unfortunately, if you're not using a gimbal with that, it will basically create this real horrible vibrating, in the corners of the image, like up in here, that sort of stuff. It looks really bad. So don't like it. And I'm not willing to put out a video that looks like that. So that's pretty much why I've done that. So I've canned those filters. I'll be going with just a normal polarizer filter in the future. for now, I've reverted back to my original way of getting footage, which is just basically using standard automatic settings and keep it simple, stupid in that regard with regards to GoPros. The new lens on the camera, 18 to 105, is absolutely magic. I'm loving this lens, and the footage that I've been getting with it has been really good. So yeah, can't wait to actually get a proper production going with the videos and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically why I haven't put a video out this month. And the other ones, other reasons are I haven't I haven't been catching as many fish. Like for example, the bass sessions I've been doing recently have rendered, less than great results. I did do pretty well on the redfin just last weekend though, with Greg from French Touch Tackle. I'll go through some things that we did that day that might be worth your listen if you were going to be chasing redfin in local ponds and stuff in the near future. So yeah, right, we've got a couple of things come through. Jacob Dalziel, the more maroon and silver. Did I miss something? The 3.5 gram sinking maroon silver. Oh, that'd be the Seco lure 70 mil sinking or suspending, I think. Is that right, Jacob? If I remember, I can't remember. I think you won the river trout pack last month because that was a 3-in-1 deal kind of thing. I think it was at least three in the giveaway. Yeah, so anyways, while he's doing that, I will go through our giveaway for tonight. Again, you might have seen it on the Instagram story, but I've been talking about that. If you are keen to know about those, I'll show you what we got. So we got some Munro's paddle tail 2.75 inch in the black color. My mate Shane actually had a hand in the design, in the making of this color. Quite a good one for your natives in that color. To go with those, obviously some jig heads. These are just the TT Rev Locks underspins. Great for your reddies, great for your bass, that sort of stuff. So yeah, nice basic package deal. That's your plastics there. We got a Shad 62 deep runner in the Duo Realis, which is exactly the same color that I caught my first bass of spring on this season. Might have seen that in the Instagram post as well. A couple of top waters. We got a Gekabidjan pencil popper, which is quite cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember where my camera is now. So that's that. And we've also got a good old Atomic Hards cicada. So nice basic cicada. You got the line tie in the back of these ones. These are basically the same as a megabass ciglet. Only I think the ciglets have got the line tie on the front of the head. Can't remember. But yeah, that's that. Before I get into other stuff for now, I would like to thank Hook Up Bait and Tackle and also Mike Reba for donating the lures for this one. I purchased the lures from Hook Up Bait and Tackle, but they always are big supporters of me. So thanks again, guys, for sorting me out with those lures. And Mike Reba, who is a regular viewer on this channel and a good mate, gave me this and a bunch of other stuff to use for my giveaways in the future. So yeah, I'll probably just trickle a few of his stuff in. That is I'll just trickle a few of his little things in that he's contributed along the way in the giveaways as they suit. So yeah, line tie, same place on a ciglet, basically the same lure. Oh, okay, Alex Hawks has just answered the question where I was debating myself whether or not the line tie on the cicada is on the back of the ciglet from Megabass, and yes, it is actually. So thanks for that, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was the river giveaway. Can I enter in these ones? Of course you can, Jacob. Of course you can, mate. We are here to serve and be friends and be cool, and there is no disqualification for any previous winner. So you are able to win one once a month if you want, if you're that lucky. Hopefully you are, maybe. Right, so while the water temps are rising, natives are going to start, firing up soon. Just, while we've got some consistent weather happening, I'll go through some things that I've been using and have used in the past, particularly for bass. So we're talking about blue rock bass right now. This is sort of a how-to. I've done a little video like this before in the past, but I don't mind doing it live. I'll start with topwater. Topwater is fun. Any kind of pencil bait, something like this, your little Bass Day sugar pen. This is like a 60 mil or a 55 mil Bass Day sugar pen. You'll notice I've changed the front hook on this one because it's I broke the hooks on the original hooks off it. But yeah, these are a little bit challenging, I will say, this particular brand to work, to learn how to work well. But once you get your head around it, they're actually really, really good. Other cheaper options would be your Atomic K9 walkers, things like that. Anything of this sort of pencil profile, floating pencil, really good. This is another cicada style. Now, you can use a hard shell cicada or a soft shell cicada, doesn't really matter too much as long as you're presenting it in a good way. This is a TMCO soft shell cicada. This is probably my favorite topwater for blue rock bass, this one. Not this color. I did buy this color intentionally, but yeah, I think I like the ones with the black on the bottom these days, but this has still caught me plenty of fish. Great lures. These are soft, as you can see. They're squishy. They're like made of a hardened foam, and they sit on the top. Basically, all you do is cast them to the edge, let them sit there for, God, an eternity, what it seems like sometimes, and they'll come up and just eat it straight away, or eat it after a long time. If they're not eating it, you can just give it a bit of the rod tip a bit of a shake, and what that does is lets the lure just sort of vibrate on the top like a struggling insect would do on the surface of the lure. They usually get railed then. Now, topwater hasn't really fired up just yet in blue rock, but very, very good, especially in the summer months once the cicadas start to come out. Hard bodies, as I've been talking about, this sort of Realis shad style, these jerk bait style shads are not bad. Soft shells, great in the rivers along snags too. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of river fishing topwater sort of for bass yet, but I do have aspirations to do so in the incoming warmer months. But yeah, good point, Alex. I reckon that's probably good. Good shout, that one. Yeah. So what was I getting at? Yeah. So Realis shads, any sort of shad pattern or jerk bait pattern are pretty good in there as well. I do tend to get a lot more smaller fish on these for some reason. I'm not going to say that they always get small fish, but that's just been my experience with them. But yeah, these are really good. These are suspending, so you can sort of jerk them down into the snags, let them sit there, and if the fish are willing, they'll come out and grab them right at the snag, which is good fun. So that's that sort of thing. Your normal sort of just normally underspin rigged plastics are really good as well. Similar kind of thing. You just sort of cast them to the edge, let them pendulum down along the edge there. Sort of, blacks are really good. Hence why I've given them to you guys for the giveaway. Blacks are almost the given color for these sorts of things at the moment. So yeah, very good. Another good shout on black plastics, or just any plastic in general, are the Keytech fat swing end packs and the 2.8 inch. Really, really nice using those as well. Nathan McDonald, was there any topwater bite today at Blue Rock? There was a couple of fish sort of bubbling up the top. There was actually quite a few trout around at the moment. There's lots of small ones, like they're probably 20 to 25 centimeter long little browns kicking around on the top there at the moment. Not as many bass, but I feel like if once the weather warms up a bit more and we get a few more bug hatches, they'll start coming out a bit more. So it's not far off, but yeah, that's that. How many giveaways are there tonight? Says Jacob. There's only one, mate. It's just this full bass pack. So yeah, just to give you a bit of diversity. Happy to change it up a little bit. Two of my favourite methods to fish for bass in Blue Rock are chatterbait and jig fishing, or just bladed jig, normal jig, swim jig, whatever you want to call it. I love using them. This is a very old but rent Hell Yeah chatterbait. This was like a purple and white color. I've actually put one of the Munros 2.75s in there as the trailer, which I was actually using today. No bites today, but yeah, these really do work a treat. Another color that does really well in there is like the brown and gold sort of colors, and black and blues. So really, really good also, but they're really good in the hardcover, obviously with that EWG hook there, and the swinging, the wobble head there. I find that they're able to be knocked off the snags a lot easier, and you find yourself, fishing more than getting your lures off snags, which is something I definitely prefer. We've got some skirted jigs here. I've got a very similar to the Hell Yeah chatterbait sort of style. This is a swinging. This is actually quite heavy. It's a 1/2 ounce, this one. I'll get back to this one very soon. When I talk about fishing for redfin, this is a very key ingredient. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is the same kind of style as the bladed jig. It's just without the blade on the front. So you got that EWG style hook on there. You can run it with one of these sort of paddle tail trailers like what I've done today, or with like a crawl pattern or something like that, like I don't know, like a TD Hogs, or it's another crawl style pattern like a Keytech Crazy Flapper, something like that might work as well. One of my favorite jigs is this one here. This is a Keytech micro jig. Yeah, this is a 1/4 ounce. They come in 1/4 ounce, I think in 3/8 as well. I've actually got to get a couple of 3/8 ones. They're a little bit easier to cast with the bait caster, so use these. I use these trailerless in Blue Rock. I don't see the need for a trailer. These have got plenty enough volume as far as the skirt itself goes. I feel like the bait size in Blue Rock is closer to this without a trailer, and I've got some absolute whopper bass on the lake with this very jig, this black and blue one. Absolutely love it. I've got a few other colors as well. I got like the pumpkin purple kind of color. I got a chartreuse and pumpkin color, so like a green pumpkin, I guess you would say. And that's about it. Oh, I've got a couple of larger football heads in like just a plain black as well. Hence why I've got the black Keytech jig here for the giveaway. Also, really, really good. So yeah, another 1/4 ounce job would work on some spin gear and things like that. If you don't have specific jigs set up, bait casters, these will still be able to be thrown on spin gear reasonably okay. So worth it. Nathan McDonald, do you hop them along the bottom? If you're talking about just any kind of jig, generally yes. These particular jigs, these ones here with the fiber weed guard, I basically just chuck them at the edge, let them sit there for a minute, and I'll hop them down until they sink again. And then usually in the first couple of meters off the bank is when they're getting hit. You've got to kind of wait till you feel weight of the fish, and then you've got to set hooks into them pretty hard, because you've got to actually compress that weed guard down so that hook penetrates their mouth. So you've got to sort of, it's a bit of a US style, heave ho or go home kind of a situation with them ones, especially with the weedless jigs as well, which I actually missed 2 bites one of these, and also the Zorg jig, that swinging head jig as well, earlier today. So I had 2 opportunities missed today. So yeah, still got bites, didn't get fish. So yeah, so there's sort of a tie-in with the bass stuff today and all of that. For trout, I'll go back to that. Trout have been really cool as an opening season sort of goes. We saw so many fish on opening weekend. It was quite eye-opening, actually. One of the pools I probably would have seen, what do you reckon, Alex? It would have been over 50 fish in one pool, you know, chasing a streamer down the river. It was absolutely nuts, crazy. My wife's just popped her head out to say, hello. Wife's managing the dog at the moment. So yeah, thank you, darling. The executive producer has to step out for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, comfortably. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, no, it was a ripper experience going up there, and really enjoying the fly fishing at the moment, which is good. And I think for now, at least primarily for trout, with the exception of next weekend, I will be doing primarily fly fishing for trout. I think in the coming seasons, I think just getting used to that. Yeah, if we're into fly, obviously your smaller brown bead-headed nymphs were the ones I think getting eaten most. The occasional dry eat there as well. So I mean, yeah, they're eating dry and nymphs already pretty flat out. So awesome. We changed to streamer and swapped the streamer around for a little while. Also got some fish on that. Yeah, that was actually really fun too. So streamer fishing is something I've found a love for straight away. So yeah, very, very cool to do that as well. So yeah. Now, hang on a second. Jacob Dalziel, been drilling to get out and get some big ones on fly too. Only gotten small ones yet. I think he means he's only gotten small ones so far. Yeah, that's all right, man. The little ones are fun too. I just any eat on fly, I'm loving at the moment. It's just super fun and just another challenge and another reward altogether. And you still get to go and see the same great country and spend some time up in the hills and that really, really super clear water, which is fantastic. Makes it very easy to spook fish, I must say, though, because that entire pool of 50 fish were like, human! And they're going everywhere. It was absolutely craziness, but very, very cool. Yeah, not getting my word out properly tonight, says Jacob. Yeah, all good, mate. I think we're on the ball with that. All good. By the way, if you are liking tonight's live, if you're enjoying it and getting something out of it, leave likes on it. You can leave super stickers, things like that. Donate to the channel. That helps us grow, helps us keep up and going. Knock me over with a feather, says Jerry. I've made it to a live chat. Welcome, mate. Jerry's missed, I think, most of our lives recently, and he's been a big fan of ours for a while. And yeah, very, very cool. So what do we got here? I'm here, office whoop. Oh, that's Mum. And Brendan's here. Brendan, how you going, mate? It's been a while since I've had a chat with you, mate. If you've still been out fishing and chasing them on the fly, good on you. And hope you've been getting a few this season. Jerry, mate, thanks again for joining in. And yeah, as I said before, liking, comments, all of this chat's awesome, guys. I'm seeing a lot of growth here already. I've had a record number of attendees last month, a little less tonight, but we're getting close. I think I had 28 on the live last month as a total. We've got 18 tonight. So yeah, again, thanks a lot for your support. Really enjoy seeing you guys here, building this community that we're trying to build. So yeah, really good. Right. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. liking, obviously subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. Obviously I am trying to get some videos out, but yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge filming for me at the moment, and also getting time to edit. I've got one redfin video to do soon, and that's probably going to be the only one this month, maybe, if I can get it out before we go away. That's that. And yeah, again, leaning onto the support thing, super thanks, super stickers, all that sort of stuff. That's a small donation, you know, monetary donations to us to help us grow, helps us pay for better giveaways for you guys. Every bit of money that I get out of this, I put back into the channel to help, you know, make it better experience for you guys. So the more you can spare, the better it is for you guys. And obviously, yeah, the better for the channel in the long run. So yeah, appreciate it. Anyways, right, moving on to the redfin. Really cool way to fish for them with jigs. Okay, so I hadn't fished for them with jigs before. Just the way that we were fishing with the jigs on the day was probably the standout thing for myself. Okay, support and community is where it's at with our fishing sorority. Indeed it is, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, what I was getting at. So these swinging head half ounce jigs, me and Greg from French Touch Tackle, who is the seller of these little dudes. If you would like to check these out, I'll give you a link a little bit later to his site, where you can go and check out these Zorg swinging head jigs. They're the EWG, basically like the bladed Hell Yeah chatterbait, just without the blade on top, like I've said before. So what we were doing was we're standing quite a ways back from the bank, pitching these into the real tall grass that sits in the right on the edge. Basically, it's in hell country where you would never put any other lure. Basically, they're sitting in there, and it's only about probably a foot deep of water, and these redfin are sitting in it, and they come and pluck this out, and you basically yeeting them out of the weed with, you know, heavy bait cast gear and these half-inch jigs, and they absolutely smash them. And it's great fun. I, you know, self-professed, I'm not a big redfin guy. Like I don't go out after redfin very often. Sorry, my dog is trying to play with me at the same time as doing a live. Yeah, I'm not a big redfin guy. I don't go out intentionally to chase redfin very often. If I do, it's because I'm at my mum's place, where there's basically just redfin in the creek and I'm having a bit of a play. And that's about it, really. Or if I've got minimal time, want to have a bit of a flick somewhere local and not have to worry about it. And that's pretty much the basis of my redfin fishing, just to get a bend in the rod and kill some time, and usually take the missus out because she likes to soak some bait after them and after carp and stuff like that, which typically habit the same water that we fish for them. So yeah, really cool way to fish for redfin using these jigs. I would suggest doing that or giving it a go. Check out French Touch Tackle. I'll leave a link in the description of this video after the video ends. So check it out and say good day to Greg for us. He's an absolute ripper of a bloke. He's the guy who also imports the Seco lures and your Morpho spinners, Morpho spoons and Seco spoons as well. So yeah, really cool guy. Brings in some cool stuff, and yeah, really good. Kyle says, hey mate, how you going, Kyle? Hope you've been out after some yellers recently. Well, I should ask you, have you been out for yellers recently? That'd be nice to know. And are you getting any? Would be cool. Now, what was I going to do? I was up for something, yeah. I was talking about the redfin. I'm done with the redfin now. We're good. Okay, spoke about the bass. We've done the bass. We've talked about trout. We've done trout. Yeah, smacked them today. Awesome. Were you up at Eildon or you're down at Mull or something, mate? Good to know if anyone wants to go chasing some yellers and where do you get them. Shaq Lures says, hey, Lee, Shaq Lures. Now, I've got to have a bit of a shout out to Shaq Lures. I really, really like his stuff. His custom built lures are really, really cool, actually. Yeah, I've got a couple of them. I did some custom paints back in the days when I was actually painting lures. I did some of my own paint jobs on his lures and caught some really, really good fish on them. Awesome things. So, yeah, check out Shaq Lures on Instagram. Really cool. Jack Dell, Zeal, all good, Jerry, more the better in the fishing community. Oh, yeah. Kyle Hipster says he's been chasing them in Hume. So, oh, yeah, nice. I haven't actually fished Hume before. I've driven past it a few times, looking for water to fish occasionally. No worries. Shaq Lures, who said, cheers, mate, and thank you. Pitbull Custom Lures, they are great lures. Yes, they are, mate. And if there's anyone that knows great lures, it's yourself, I would think, being a phenomenal builder yourself. Right, now, can tell I've been talking too much. My throat's dried out, and yeah, can't barely talk anymore. Now, Tackle Club segment we'll do now. So this is the September trout and redfin box. Now, I had a peek in this again just to get an idea of what's in here so we can talk about them. Now, back on the Crush City plastics, these are the, what are these called? The Suspect, they call them. Got some different names on these things. They're basically just like a paddle tail plastic. Hard to see the tails in there, but actually quite a nice color. Definitely a good trout color. Really, really good. Jeff Bade, thank you very much for your super sticker or super chat. Appreciate your contribution, mate. You're always a donator, and we really, really appreciate it. It's really, really great, and thank you very much. Very kind. Grouse to be back on the fishing scene. Good to see some familiar names. Good on you, Bren. Definitely. It's good to see everyone here as always. Yeah, so this is like a whiting color, they call it, but that sort of like goldy sort of transparent color is quite a natural presentation. Definitely slay the bass. Well, it did slay bass too, but definitely slay the trout on the rivers. Also in the lakes, along the weed edges and things like that. Yeah, really, really cool. Definitely like the look of these. And I've used the Crush City regular ones, or I can't remember what the names are. They're just the curl tail one with the little appendage legs. Really, really buoyant. I had a 1/16th nail bomb jig head on, and the thing falls so slow. So very buoyant plastic, and very good action on the drop too. So the curl tail really works well on that slow fall. Would be good on the brim and stuff like that as well. There's a whole range of application that these Crush Cities would be good for. Now, I'm not raving at them. I'm not raving about them out of experience per se, just out of observation of the action on the previous ones. The creeper for the curl tail. Thank you, Hawksy. So that's the Suspect plastics for the Rapala Crush City. These are Fish Arrow Flash J grubs. Now these would be great for reddies and for trout. These would probably do well on your stonker trout in the dams and stuff like that, in the local stuff. They seem to love the pinks and things like that, but I do like the Flash J style with the foil inside the plastic. They look really, really cool. They got a cool sort of appearance to them. I've had some Flash J shads with the pintails on them in previous boxes, but these look really good. I'm actually happy to see these plastics in there. These ones are a bit different. Designed in USA, 6 Sense fishing products. These are crappy plastics. So that chart and green sort of curl tails. Again, good on your redfin with the bright colors. and you know, the natural sort of green would lend itself to, you know, trout fishing for sure. They kind of got a real sort of thin edge. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera there. They got really like a thin keel at the bottom of the plastic. Obviously, I'd assume would help it track in some direction. Yeah, interesting, a little different looking, pretty cool. I don't mind that. We've got the King of the Fish sticker. Don't know if I'm the king of the fish at the moment. The fish are the king of me at the moment because I haven't caught bugger all. We got a Demiki Disco Deep. This is a pretty common one in these boxes, the Disco Deeps. It's been in redfin trout boxes and stuff like that a bit. These have got the single hooks on them, so these are more trout focused. This is a sort of a gold AU sort of color, I guess. I don't know if it's got a color written on here. Disco Deep Trout version 38. Black hazelnut, that's what it's called. Sorry, I should have read the box earlier. But yeah, that looks all right. There's a few pools, in deeper pools in some rivers that I've fished recently that this would lend itself to pretty well. So yeah, this would definitely catch trout. I'm very confident in that. Also would catch reddies, of course, because reddies will basically eat anything. Right. We've got some line in this one, actually. Now, this is 4-pound platypus mono tough leader. So it's like it's like 150 meters of 4-pound tough leader. Now, oh, look, I have so much line in my arsenal that I really don't need this. So I'm going to throw this in the bass giveaway pack. I'm sure one of you guys will get some use out of this leader. I'm going to throw this in with the pack tonight. So that's going to be given away with the bass lures today. So yeah, so just getting back on the tackle club part of this thing. Rapala Cross City Suspects, $11.95. Flash J Grub 3-inch, $15.99. 6 Cents Curly Cobblers 2-inch, $12.99. Platypus Hard Armor 4-pound, $19.90, 150 meters. Demeki Disco Crank 38mm, $14.99. Total value $75.82. Subscription cost $49.99. All this for just $1.65 a day. Now, obviously, I've got to do my bit here. Tackle Club are a subscription service. If you do subscribe to them, you get a pretty good amount of value out of a subscription because you get, you know, already a discounted rate with the purchase of the lures and the box. You'll also receive 10% discount when you use the discount code FISHOFFICE10 in the checkout when you buy something there. I won't lie, I do get a kickback off this stuff. Please, you know, I'm not taking advantage of anything other than what I should for the services of Tackle Club themselves. So yeah, again, if you're interested in that, they're a really good product, I think, for someone who is sort of really not sure about what they want to use and want a few different things. They've got a sort of a pre-selection here and a bit of a lucky dip, and it'll help you work out exactly what you like using, I would say. If you're not sure about it, you can change up your boxes monthly. You can do whatever you like. Next month, we're doing a bass box. I've already requested that one as a change for next month. So there will be a bass box next month we'll go through. So that's the Tackle Club segment. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, go and grab one if you feel like you want to. Right, so who we got here? Hi, Lee. Awesome stuff, mate. Aaron. Ah, yes. How you doing, mate? I am happy to see you here. And I haven't seen you in the shop for a while. Have you not been? You have not been working there recently, but that's okay. We should get together for a fish now that I'm a one-waver like you. We should do that. Jake's Fishing 4-Drive Adventures. Yeah, same. Loving every bit. Just need to get out more now. Trying to head out heaps. So thanks for the bass tips. No worries, mate. Yeah, hope you have some luck over there. As I said to you on Instagram earlier, I have only fished Glen Maggie once, so I don't really have a lot of experience there. But you know, I fish that lake the same way that I'd fish Blue Rock anyway, so that's exactly what I would do if I was going there. So hopefully you can get onto something. I've heard it can be a pretty tough lake when it's tough, so good luck, and yeah, hopefully you get on a couple. Love a good box, says Jerry Dent. Yeah, not bad, is it? Indeed. Right. Giveaway time. Giveaway time. I think it's giveaway time. If you're enjoying this video, guys, don't forget to like it. I've got some live stuff going on here. We're going to get some giveaway stuff going on. If you would like, to enter into the Bass Box giveaway, or not the Bass Box giveaway, sorry, the Bass Pack giveaway with the 4-pound leader, I wouldn't recommend using 4-pound leader on bass, just so you know, because you'd probably get owned with 4-pound leader. But yeah, definitely use that on the trout if you're into your trout fishing as well. Now to recap, the 4-pound leader from the Tackle Club box is going into the giveaway this month because I've got too much leader to give away. We've got a Duo Shad 62 deep runner. We got a Gekabidgeon pencil popper walker dog thingy top water. We've got a Atomic Hards Cicada Megabass Siglet knockoff. We've got a packet of jig heads underspin Revlox 1.8 size 1, throwing them on the floor. We've got Old Pal Munro's paddle tail 2.75 inch yeah, plastics. That's what I was trying to say. Last thing, my favorite, the Keytech, if I put it there in the right way, 1/4 ounce Keytech rubber football jig. If you'd like to win that stuff, just say, yes, please. That'll do. Jeff Bade has started that. Yes, please is all you need to say tonight to be entered into the Bass giveaway. Bren's Angling, how good? Oh, no worries, mate. If you want to win some stuff, just say yes, please. Jacob Dalziel, yes, please. Jake's 4-wheel drive adventures, yes, please. Nathan McDonald, yes, please. Nathan Jones, yes, please. Andrew Davin, yes, please. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 6 entrants. Bren's Angling, yes, please. Are you getting all these?
Hold on.
Executive producer is starting to sweat. It's going too quick.
I will just shortcut it.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Any more, guys? Any more takers? We've got a few here. So if you want to win some lures, just say yes, please, in the comments, and we'll pop you in the random selector wheelie thing, and we'll go from there. We've got probably about 5 minutes or so of time we can wait, I'd say. Probably got to keep moving as I got work tomorrow and I haven't had a chance to have a shower yet. So I stink to high heaven. Right.
Nathan
Yeah.
Jones
What are we saying? Jerry Dent, yes, please. But if I win it, I'm resonating to your channel? Resonating. I'm not sure I understand what that means, mate. Resonating. Are you vibrating? Are you vibrating? We got 7, I think. Kyle, I've mixed a comment up here. Kyle Hipsley fishing carp on fly this summer. Lee, you keen? Actually, I would be. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Yes is the short answer to that question, Kyle. I would definitely be. Redonating. Oh, now I understand. I should have picked that up. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. I should have actually cottoned on to that. That doesn't make this sense. So we got, I'll go back. Jeff Bade.
Yeah, Jacob.
Jeff Bade. Jacob Dalziel.
Jake's Fishing.
Jake's Fishing 4-wheel drive adventures.
the shortcut, Nathan McDonald.
Nathan McDonald, yep. Nathan Jones,
Yep.
Andrew Davin,
Yep.
Bren's Angling,
Yep.
Jerry Dent.
Sound-
Jerry Dent, bloody autocorrect. Oh, yeah, I know about all of that, mate. Yeah. Half of my stories have some sort of autocorrect problem with them, but I'm just like, send, beautiful. And then I'll read it back afterwards. It's already been on live. Like, and it's like, okay, no one can understand what that actually says because it's like, anyway. Always, autocorrect. Always. Yes. Always autocorrect is what you're saying. Case in point, right there. Fantastic. Oh, God. Any school holidays, guys, here? Any young fellas here that are keen on some lures while they're out in the fishing adventures this month? My dog's playing with me again. Any holiday anglers out there wanting to win some new lures for the rest of school holidays to try out? Just say yes, please, in the comments, and you will be entered in to the draw. So, yeah, we'll do a random wheel in a minute, just while my dog's hanging off me, and you can probably hear him. Just when I shut up to get you to hear him, he's actually shuts up. He's gotten pretty big now, Bruno. Yes. Liam said yes, please. Liam? Where is Liam? I haven't got a Liam. Who's Liam? Is that your alter ego, Jeff? Where is he? Is he up here? My grandsons. Okay, I'm guessing he doesn't have a channel or something or a login. Is that right, Jeff? Yeah. Anyways, Nathan Jones. I'm on holidays. Yeah, he's watching with me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. So we got a few moments left. What's the time now? Actually,
8:51.
8:51. Yeah. Okay. One more minute, guys. One more minute, and we'll call it. Yes. What? Oh, one more minute. We got there. So it's the dog from Men in Black. Yeah. His name's Bruno though, not Frank. And he's got his koala with him now. He's got his koala with him, and he likes it. He doesn't though. Koala doesn't. Anyways, get it. Oh, that wasn't smart. Just used my nuts as a freaking launch pad. Oh, God. All right. Now, we are all set. We got to do this giveaway. Otherwise, we aren't going to get out of here. Right. Okay. Here we go. Who's going to win the Bass Pack? Who's getting it? Who's getting it? Nathan Jones, you have won the Bass Pack. If you would like to claim that prize, Nathan, because I know you're on holidays, I know you would like them as soon as possible, send me an email to thefishermansoffice@gmail.com. Oh my God. Let me start that again. thefishermansoffice@gmail.com is the email. Please send me an email with your details, name, address, that sort of stuff, and we will send them out to you as soon as possible. I'm going to chuck them in my work bag for tomorrow. Hopefully get them to the post office tomorrow. So, we'll do that, and we'll get them out to you. If you've got any other suggestions for next month's live, guys, we got some really good feedback from user 333 last month, and we do appreciate that. Yeah, anything at all, any input, anything we could add or take away, or something that's boring, something that's good, something that's bad, anything. Doesn't really matter. Let me know. We need feedback so that we can get better. So yeah, good stuff, mate. Cheers for doing it, Lee. No worries at all. Brennan, Jakes, I flicked you another message on Insta. No worries, Jake. And yeah, if you're down there at all, and or if you're heading down there again at some point, flick me a message. Maybe we'll go for a fish or something. Another great live. Have a good night, Lee, Jonna, and everyone. Thanks a lot for tuning in again, Les. Much love. Thanks, Nathan. No worries, guys. Have a good night.
See ya. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. I can see my head.